Hello, everyone. This is what we look like. You see us. We're on YouTube. Welcome to episode 6, part 2 of our dive into repetition.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Meisner podcast, and I am Kevin Kiffel, and I'm here with my co-host.
Carson S. Davis.
Well, today is special because you're going to watch this whole episode. We have invited two amazing actors whom we love, Laura Sun and Charlotte Fountain-Jardim. And they are going to demonstrate the repetition exercise. They will be the actors who are doing the exercise, and I will be the teacher who is guiding them through it. Okay, so we will do that when we come back from our intro. It should not be acting training, it should be actor training.
Am I a good actor?
Like me doing It's not a Meisner podcast. So we are here with the lovely Charlotte and the lovely Laura, who are here to help us out. Both of them are extraordinary actors. People, trust me, they are both really great actors. They are here to help us to demonstrate the repetition exercise. The irony for us is that they're both very, very good at contact. They are as good as any actor I know at leaving themselves alone and testing the limits of their capacity to experience their partner. Why is that ironic? Because we're asking them to go all the way back to the fundamentals of repetition, which they really haven't done in a while. So that's kind of good and fun for us that we get to revisit the rudimentary, fundamental, first baby steps of the Meisner technique. Okay. So Laura and Charlotte, thank you so much for doing this. So what we're going to do, in the last episode, we told our listeners how the repetition exercise functions, and what the many values of the exercise are. Like, why do it? And it's got multiple values to it. Listening is first and foremost. How can you work off your partner if you don't listen to them? Right? So if at the very, very basis of the Meisner technique is everything you do is to, for, and off your partner, right? Or if you two will remember the principle, I don't do anything unless my partner does something that causes me to do it. Well, how can you respond to your partner if you don't put all of your attention on them? And if you don't listen to them? So at the very least, in repetition, by saying back to your partner what they said to you, you have to listen in order to say back what they said. Okay. But as the two of you will demonstrate, every now and then I'll stop, I'll pop back in, and we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll start up again. And by the way, for our people at home, you are watching this, not only listening to it, you are watching it. So you will see how the two actors receive their partner and what it does to them. Okay? I want to start, Charlotte and Laura, at the very, very beginning, which is that essential observation. Okay? So I don't really want you to start with a point of view. I want you to start with like something you notice that's clear and obvious and right in front of you. Mm-hmm. And then your partner repeats it. And what I want the people at home watching this to notice is that once you say the first observation, from that point on, all bets are off. Because then it becomes improvisational in the sense that I'm just answering how I'm being treated in the present moment, regardless of what we're speaking. Okay? So here's the other thing, people at home, Carson and I are going to go away so that it's just Laura and Charlotte working off each other. But you may hear my voice, like I may pop back in and coach, which is what I do if I'm in the classroom. right? I also may pop back in visually to be like, okay, let's stop talk about Alila and then start again. All right. Well, Laura, you want to catch your first moment?
Okay.
Okay, Carson and I are going to go away, and we're going to see how Laura and Charlotte put themselves in that open place to receive their partner, and then Laura's just going to catch a moment.
You're wearing gold earrings.
I'm wearing gold earrings.
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 You're wearing gold earrings.
I'm wearing gold earrings. Your teeth are so white.
My teeth are so white.
Your teeth are so white.
My teeth are so white.
Your teeth are so white.
Let's hold here. Good. We'll talk about it. Thank you, guys. We'll talk about this. That was funny. So here's what we want to talk about for those of you watching at home. It was literally one moment when that Charlotte came to life. You're wearing gold earrings. And Charlotte had the biggest smile in the world. She went, I'm wearing gold. She already had an experience. Whether or not the experience was the of Laura and how she said it, or did Charlotte have a feeling about her earrings? Was she saying, oh, I'm so glad you noticed them. I love them. But it doesn't matter. What was that moment, Charlotte? Do you remember? Like, why smile so big when she said gold earrings?
Because I love them.
Thank you. Everybody watching at home, that's all that's needed in our technique for the thing to, it's like pushing a domino and the rest follow. Now look, here's Laura and Charlotte. They're just with each other. They're just with each other. And they are that perfect zero, right? They tell themselves, I am nothing, but not the nothing of negation, not the like, I'm a piece of shit, I'm nothing, right? That's not what we mean. We mean, I'm so nothing that everything's possible, right? So they leave themselves alone. They leave themselves alone. And here's Laura, who has no onus. There is no pressure on her to say something witty or clever or extraordinary, or she just goes, you're wearing, I'm sitting across from someone who's wearing gold earrings. That's all. You're wearing gold earrings. Immediately, Charlotte goes, I love these earrings. She comes to life immediately. I'm wearing gold earrings. Laura catches that Charlotte smiles. And so then Laura's like, holy shit, something's up, right? Now, if I was being a hard ass, you guys caught a change sooner than Charlotte spoke it. Something was going on between the two of you. And if I wanted to, if we were in the classroom, those of you who have worked with me and Barbara Marchant, you may wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat with nightmares of Barbara and I snapping our fingers at you. We're saying get on the impulse, because sometimes you might fall off. You're wearing gold earrings. I'm wearing gold earrings. You're wearing what was that? Like, what were you thinking about it? Right? This is a good time to bring this up. We will absolutely come back to Charlotte and Laura. Charlotte and Laura working is actually a good opportunity for us to stop and talk about other things, and then we'll get back to them, right? My teacher, Maggie, used to say, you can't act and think at the same time. She would say, I promise you, those are mutually exclusive endeavors. If you are thinking on stage, you're not acting, I promise you. And if you're acting, you're not thinking. And so why the repetition exercise? Because as long as you're on the impulse saying, you're wearing a gold earrings, I'm wearing gold earrings, as long as you're on that impulse, there's no opportunity for you to have even the slightest bit of your own consciousness, your own thinking and self-consciousness. I'm with my partner and I'm just responding, right? So acting in the actor takes place in 3 places: the heart, the gut, and a place just slightly below the gut, if you know what I mean, right? Acting takes place the heart, the gut, and the genitals. All of them below the neck, right? As an actor, you're operating from below the neck, except for homework, right? At home, you're doing a ton of thinking. Who, what, where, why, when, how. You're asking and answering questions about the material you're working on, assuming you're working on a conventional play or screenplay. So at home, you're doing quite a bit of thinking, quite a bit. And also, I've said this in another episode, actors have to know a lot about a lot of things. So when I taught at, Charlotte and Laura both were my students at Rutgers, so they know. My students were at a university, whereas if you were going to graduate to get a degree, you had to pass the classes. So whenever I found out that they weren't doing well in their classes outside of acting, I'd be like, dude, you're not going to graduate because you can't pass your history class or whatever. And I would say to them, you don't want to be a stupid actor, do you? That's like the worst thing you could be, because then you're upholding the stereotype that actors are stupid. So you do have to be smart. Use your head, right, to be an actor, but not in the room, not when you come in the room. When you're in the room and you're across from your partner, like Laura and Charlotte just were, everything's operating from the neck down. So I believe when they were going, they started to really fill up and get a bit giggly and warm. They were kind of warm with each other. It was like, I just love being with you. I feel somewhere in there, one of you had a change. One of you wanted to change it. My second note, though, Charlotte goes, your teeth are so white. That may or may not be the case, but it isn't really the next moment. Now, you might say your teeth are so white because you're smiling so big that I noticed that, yeah? But to me, that's secondary to the fact that she's smiling big. Like Charlotte or Laura, what might have been another moment if you think back on it? Again, this is completely for demonstration purposes. Like when you guys are at the height of loving each other, gold earrings, what might have been a moment? I'm not being rhetorical. I'm actually asking.
I feel like you light me up, or you make me feel bright.
Yeah, that's great. Did you have a different thing, Laura? What did you have? Anything?
I mean, it was the same. It was like, I feel like best friends.
Yeah. Okay. So there is nothing wrong with your teeth are so white, I notice in the moment. But when we look back on it, for me anyway, it's a better actor's workout to be like, you make me feel so light. Or if Laura was like, you're my best friend. Could you imagine you're my best friend in that moment because of the earrings? It's like, is that logical? No, but we're not working from the brain, remember? Imagine if you stopped and you were like, how can I be your best friend when we've only just known each other for 10 seconds? Right? It's not logical or rational or reasonable. I feel like we're best friends. Now, do you feel like you're best friends because Laura liked Charlotte's earrings? No. We feel like best friends because after Laura said you're wearing gold earrings, they started to enjoy each other and get playful and a lot, and suddenly they look like not only best friends, but young best friends, like 7-year-old best friends or something. Now that's an actor's workout. Now you could say your teeth are so white, it's an observation. Now it's possible that Charlotte said that because I had asked the two of them to be observational, right? But that observation is only it's only the first moment. From that point on, the other ways that the repetition changes take over. Okay. So my hope is that the people watching this would also have recognized, wow, Charlotte lit right up when Laura said you're wearing gold earrings. She lit up and had a big smile. And she said, I'm wearing gold earrings. But what she really was saying is, I love these earrings and I love that you noticed them. Right? So when we say tune up your hearing, we go, I know what your partner's saying to you, but what are they saying to you? Right? Are you really saying you're wearing gold? She didn't even say, I like your gold earrings. She said, you're wearing gold earrings. It was on Charlotte to be like, you didn't say anything about them, but I love them. And then Laura doesn't deny it. Laura doesn't go, why the hell are you so smiley? All I said was you have gold earrings. No, she goes with it. Okay. I'm torn between whether to do another one where you just start with the observation, or do you want to sneak a point of view in there? Like, for instance, you're wearing gold earrings is one thing, but I love your gold earrings is a different thing. There's a point of view in the first moment. Okay, let's do it. What the hell? You know what we're doing here, those of you watching and listening? We're cramming about a month and a half of my, because you stay on the repetition for a very long time. This is just a demonstration, so we're trying to kind of crush it all in there. So we might as well jump from that observation to the first moment has inherent in it a point of view. Charlotte, do you want to take the first moment? And then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm. Can you say something, Laura, so then it changes to...
Hello.
There you are. Okay. Okay.
Hold here. I feel you're already taking too long. Do you feel that, Charlotte?
Like a million moments passed, and I didn't say any of them.
Good for you. I
Yeah.
mean, not good for you to say
Not
that, but good for you to know that. All right. For those of you watching, I feel like Charlotte already took way too long. You cannot sit across from your partner and look for something, right? It's not your intense, it's sort of a soft focus concentration,
Mm-hmm.
right? Bill Esper used to say the funniest thing to us. He goes, hey, when you go to a museum and you want to appreciate a painting, you don't walk right up to it and be like, look, I must see the painting. That you will miss the painting. But you step back at a little distance and you let that painting happen to you, right? So you can't be across from your partner going, I got to find a moment. I got to find a moment. It's the opposite, actually. You let everything go. But if you're spending too much time, I love that Charlotte said a million moments passed. A million moments, and I didn't call any one of them, right? The irony, of course, is why invent the repetition exercise if you're Sandy Meisner? Why invent it? To get actors out of their head and to just respond in the moment. So if you're going to stand there and have a million moments pass by, then why do repetition, right? This is that thing where you take a breath and you go, that's why sometimes, hey, by the way, this works too. If those of you at home want to work this, let me say this first. You can't really practice this at home. You've got to have a teacher. You have to have somebody who understands it inside and out and is guiding you. When you're working in a class, you go home and do it for homework. but you're coming back in and the teacher is guiding you. So I'm not a proponent of, hey, you guys, watch this 45-minute video and then you could do it yourself at home. You can't. But you can practice a first moment, and you don't have to make sense. Like if I were working with Laura right now, I could go, white shirt. That's not even a sentence. White shirt. Okay. It just popped. It popped, right? I could go yellow and orange. Behind you, there's yellow and orange. Right, Laura? In the apartment. Well, I don't say, you have a yellow and orange. Is it a light? Maybe is it a lamp? I don't know. That's not the point. I could go yellow and orange. Laura, her job is to go yellow and orange. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you literally mean. But I'm going to respond. I may respond from you saying it, because I might go yellow and orange. Meaning, I love those colors. So then you go yellow and orange. You love them? I'm with you. Or you may be like yellow and orange. There's something wrong with you, dude. I don't know what the fuck. You just say colors. You come out of your head. Is that what we're doing? It doesn't matter. Okay. So I do not suggest that anybody watching this will learn repetition from watching us demonstrate it like this. But for real, you can leave yourself alone and just catch a moment. All right. So anyway, Charlotte, thank you for knowing that about yourself. You like all these moments back. You know what it's like? It's like waiting for a train to pull up on the subway, and then the train pulls up and the doors open, and you go, yeah, I'll get the next one. What's wrong with a train stopped right in front of you? That's the one. You go, nah. What, there's a better one coming? How do you know? Okay. Charlotte, you'll catch a first moment, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
More. Can you say something more? Just... Your hair is fluffy.
My hair is fluffy.
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 I feel guilty.
You feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty?
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty?
I feel guilty because of you.
You feel guilty because of me?
I feel guilty because of you.
You feel guilty because of me?
I feel guilty because of you.
You feel guilty because of me?
I feel guilty because of you.
You feel guilty because of me?
I feel guilty because of you.
I'm sorry for confusing you.
You're sorry for confusing me?
I'm sorry for confusing you.
You're sorry for confusing me.
I'm sorry for confusing you.
You're sorry for confusing me.
I'm sorry for confusing you.
I'm gonna punch you.
You're gonna punch me?
I'm gonna punch you.
You're gonna punch me?
I'm gonna punch you.
You're gonna punch me.
I'm gonna punch you.
You're gonna punch me.
Let's all we'll talk about it. Oh my God. It's very alive. I think we missed a couple of moments, but it's very alive. It doesn't matter. They're leaving themselves alone. They're letting their partner be the captain of the ship, basically. Laura's like, what the hell? She's letting Charlotte be the captain of the ship, meaning however Charlotte's being, Laura's with her, right? I feel we missed moments. Well, first and foremost, Charlotte, your hair is fluffy. There's no point of view there, not really, right?
Yeah.
I would like it from this point on. First of all, I would never ask this of students who are just starting, but eventually we want that first moment. Your hair is fluffy. Well, what about it? From your subjective point of view, Charlotte, I love your fluffy hair, or, you know, your your hair is a disaster. Like maybe that's how you feel about fluffy hair. You're not just saying your hair is fluffy, you're saying, Jesus Christ, get a comb, whatever. But maybe you love it. You might, or you go, I'm jealous of your fluffy hair because mine's so straight. You see what I mean? That's what we're building toward. People watching at home. That's what we're building toward. Will you get there on the first day? No, it takes a while. All right. So that's all. I asked a lot of Charlotte to be like, hey, Charlotte, jump right to a point of view. Yeah. But here's the thing. I would never in a million years do this, but I'm going to ask Charlotte for purposes of demonstration. Why did you feel guilty, Charlotte? Because of her. What was happening for you?
Because I made her feel like bad about her fluffy hair.
So your hair is fluffy. My hair is fluffy. Your hair is fluffy. My hair is fluffy. So here's Laura, not quite sure how to feel about it. So then eventually Charlotte goes, I feel guilty because of you. By the way, because of you, it's not a bad thing, because it's always about your partner, right? We want to get a little more succinct about it. You're making me feel guilty, right? I feel guilty because of you. It's perfectly legit, but it's a bit, but you want to get to the point where you have such emotional intelligence that you're making me feel guilty. I think I feel guilty because of you is perfectly fine. Laura, here's a moment that I think we missed that you sort of recovered from, and this is important for everyone. No confusion. In repetition, I never want my students to be confused, because I want you to live through actual central nervous system experiences. I want everyone watching to notice this as we continue. We almost never use the word emotion. We stay away from the word emotion. Unlike other practitioners of Meisner, other practitioners of Meisner will identify and focus on and even ask for emotion. Emotion's a byproduct. We don't, I try not to reference emotion. It puts pressure on the actor to be emotional. We don't give a shit about that, right? Bobby Lewis or somebody said, if emotion is not acting, emotion is important in acting, but emotion in and of itself is not acting. I think he said, if emotion were acting, my Aunt Gertrude would be a great actress. Yeah, I mean, like, just because you're an emotional person doesn't mean you're an actor. But we try to stay away from emotion. We call it experience. If you're having a deep experience, the byproduct may or may not be emotion. That's okay. We don't focus on it. And then, by the way, the byproduct of emotion is behavior. That's what we care about, behavior. So going back to Laura, when she's confused, I worry that confusion is not a central nervous system experience. It actually bypasses it. Because as long as you're confused, you don't have to come down one way or the other. And also, if she says, I feel guilty, right? Laura's like, you feel guilty? You feel guilt. I might go, Laura, what's going on? You go, I don't understand what she's talking about. I'm confused. Well, that's something, isn't it? Everything is something. So instead of being confused, you might say to Charlotte, you're crazy, or you're bizarre, or you talk nonsense, or whatever. What are you confused about? It's clear that her behavior is weird in some way. Why is it confusing? Because you're being rational and going, out of nowhere, she said that she's guilty because of me. It came out of nowhere. Well, that's rational and logical. We're working against it. So if you're Laura, we encourage you to live through, my partner is bizarre, or my partner is really sensitive. I'm not doing anything and you're feeling guilty. That's more about you than me. You're so sensitive. whatever. I just talk that way through more than I would ever want. I want you on the impulse, but because we're stopping and taking it apart. Okay. Now, listen, I have said this often to my students, and I'll say it to all sometimes I work with 15-year-olds. I don't give a shit. I talk to them like actors. And I will say to them, hey, you know what a perfectly legitimate repetition response is? Fuck. Or shit. Or Jesus. Your hair is fluffy. My hair is fluffy. Your hair is fluffy. My hair is fluffy. I feel guilty. You feel guilty. I feel guilty because of you. You feel guilty because of me. I feel guilty because of you. If Laura went, fuck, or Jesus Christ, that's totally legit. I feel guilty because of you. And then Laura goes, shit, Charlotte. That's a perfectly legitimate. And why is that? Because Meisner partly invented this exercise to take the onus of dialogue off of the actor. As long as you're repeating, you don't have to come up with clever dialogue. This is why I said in our last episode that actors are bad improvisers, because they think improvising is saying, they think acting is talking. And as long as you're talking, because as an actor, you memorize dialogue and then you speak it. So that's acting. No. You know what acting is? What Laura and Charlotte are doing. Each time we've done this, they've been very alive with each other, laughing or, being dumbfounded or, feeling guilty. They're very alive with it. But you don't have to come up with a dialogue to support it. So if out of your mouth comes, Jesus Christ, Charlotte, that's totally legit. You don't need to be freaking Shakespeare or whatever. You don't have to. The words out of your mouth don't have to be of the great playwrights. Okay. The other thing, Laura, I would, in other words, if we were demonstrating this for everybody, I'm sorry I'm confusing you or whatever you said. I'm sorry I'm something to you. That a sorry could be earned, but I would make sure that it is. She's the one acting all crazy and weird and bizarre. I don't know what you're apologizing for. So now look, go ahead, Laura.
You're speaking and I'm realizing how so far along I was in my own head of like what I was like trying to logically figure out, and I'm like, oh, I'm in my head. So it's like when she said I feel guilty, and I'm like, what do you feel guilty about? Oh my gosh, like how do I fix this? I'm sorry for confusing me. That was my vocal, like, right. Where has been
thanks for
right.
But thanks for sharing it, Laura, because that's exactly it, right? Here's Laura going, I'm trying to solve something, but no actor is ever up there trying to solve something. You never got anywhere in your acting by trying to make something better, right? That's another funny thing. Actors who go into a vocation that almost sort of by definition puts characters in conflict with each other. But actors are such beautiful, empathic people that they don't ever want to be in an argument with them. They don't want to be in conflict. So they spend their lives as empaths, right? Like you're probably the one in your family that was the peacekeeper. And, let's not, everybody, like, that's crazy. Like your heart is, actors, their hearts are just so open. But then you get into repetition here, and here's Laura going, I was trying to figure out how to solve this and not let Charlotte feel bad and how to diffuse the whole situation. What do you want to do that for? Right? Name what it is in the moment. I'm going to let everyone in on a little secret. Before we started recording, Laura and Charlotte were messing around with repetition a little bit because it's been a while since they've done it. I said this before. They're both such great actors that they don't do the repetition exercise. That's the beginning of first year, right? But when they were doing it, they got to a point where Laura had said to Charlotte, you're wearing a yellow shirt. And Charlotte was like, Like her point of view is like, you don't say. Like, oh, did you study criminology? Because you're a great detective to notice that I have a yellow shirt on. That's what she was going through. Charlotte was going through, but Charlotte didn't say it. So when we stopped, I said to Charlotte, what's the moment? What do you want to say there? And Charlotte said, with no apology to Laura, you're dumb. And we all just fell out laughing. Like, oh, this exercise lets you say to your partner, you're dumb. Because what, for two reasons. One, you're not holding back on, like Laura said, you're wearing a yellow shirt. You go, yeah, I am. So it's good for you to live through like, you're dumb for saying that. But it's also a gift to Laura if you say that, because then Laura gets to go, I'm dumb. That what a great gift you threw to your partner.
Mhm.
Right. So too often we're in our heads going, oh, I don't know if I should say that. That might hurt my partner's feelings. Hurt your partner's feelings? Yeah, it might. That's correct. We don't put a judgment on whether or not it's a good or bad thing to hurt your partner's feelings. Okay. In fact, hurting your partner's feelings in our work is just the same as making them feel great about themselves. It's all experience. Actors are open to every experience. Like, in fact, if they kept going when it was over, Laura would say to Charlotte, thank you for calling me dumb in that moment. You really lit a fire. You set me off. You gave me something to be alive with. Thank you. Because I know it's not real. You don't think I'm dumb. We're doing an exercise. Okay. So let's start again. We won't go for too much longer. There's only so much we could do to demonstrate this. But Charlotte, will you catch the first moment again and let it be a point of view? Like, let it be how you feel about. Okay. And then we'll leave ourselves alone and we'll see if we can catch. The other thing is I want you to take the exercise seriously and take yourself seriously in the exercise.
Mhm.
Right? Because in that one, by the time Charlotte said, I'm gonna punch you, they were kind of joking and laughing about it, but we jumped the tracks a little bit by that point. We kind of jumped the rails. Whereas if we'd really followed it through and Charlotte said, you're making me guilty, and Laura, instead of apologizing, let her be like, you're the fucking nut here, you know? Like, where would that go if you took the exercise seriously and took yourself seriously in the exercise? Okay. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh wait, I don't think it worked.
Hello.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you. God, you look like a princess.
God, I look like a princess.
God, you look like a princess.
God, I look like a princess.
God, you look like a princess.
God, I look like a princess.
God, you look like a princess.
I'm kind of offended.
You're kind of offended.
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 I'm kind of offended.
You're offended.
I'm 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 offended.
I feel so small.
You feel so small.
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 I feel so small.
I don't want to take care of you.
You don't want to take care of me.
I don't want to take care of you.
You don't want to take care of me.
I don't want to take care of you.
You don't want to take care of me.
I don't want to take care of you.
You don't want to take care of me.
I don't want to take care of you.
Let go of my leg.
Let go of your leg?
Let go of my leg.
Let go of your leg?
Let go of my leg.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
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 You're fucking crazy.
I
You have to
feel
take-
so bad for
Charlotte.
you.
No, Charlotte, you got to take it seriously that she's calling you crazy. You don't like it.
I'm fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring you.
You're scaring me.
Scaring you.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring you.
You're scaring me.
Scaring you.
You're scaring me.
I'm 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 scaring you.
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
You feel unsafe with me?
I feel unsafe with you.
I just want to make you happy.
You just want to make me happy.
I just want to make you happy.
You just want to make me happy?
I just want to make you happy.
You just want to make me happy.
I just want to make you happy.
You just want to make me happy.
I just want to make you happy.
You just want to make me happy.
I just want to make you happy.
Ew!
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 Ew.
Ew.
I'm leaving you.
You're leaving me.
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 I'm
Laura, the add-up is you want to make her happy, but you're not making her happy, and she doesn't even take you seriously. She laughs when you say, I'm done with you.
fuck you.
What's the moment, Charlotte? It's your moment.
You're better than me.
I'm better than you.
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 You're better than me.
That's what she's saying. Laura, that's what she's saying. There's no reason to question it. She's not lying. What does it feel like to be told that you're better than her?
I'm better than you.
You're better than me.
I'm better than you.
You're better than me.
I'm better than you.
Yeah, she really means it, right? Let's hold here. We'll hold. That was great, you guys. Do you get that, Laura? She really means it. So now you're like, I have to open to the fact that I'm looking at her and she is sincere as hell, telling me I'm better than. So it's not about whether you are better or not. It's that she is telling you that you are, and she means it, right? So you, as an actor, get to be across from somebody saying that to you in the most bold-faced way. Like, one of the things that, we kind of double down on in repetition is if the first way the repetition changes is the honest answer, right, or the honest response, that means your partner is always telling the truth. They're not lying. They're not manipulating. They don't want anything from you. They're telling the truth. So for you, Laura, if we were actually in class here, my note for you would be, watch that question mark. Because you respond quite a bit. Your first response is you say it like a question. You're better than me. I'm better than you. What are you doing? Questioning that she means it or questioning that you are or not? There's no reason to question. Your partner said it and they mean it. So you're not sounding something out with a question mark. You're sounding it out from the neck down. You're sounding out your experience of it, heart, gut, genitals. You're sounding out what you're really doing with this exercise and beyond with Meisner is every actor, what an opportunity to test the capacity of your humanity, the capacity to experience. Because sometimes we go right up to here, we go, that's it, right? Younger generation loves the word comfort zone, I'm in my comfort zone. I feel unsafe, or, I want to have a safe space. I'm like, safe space? What would you want that for? It's not a safe space. It's a brave space. It's a space for you to be brave. Now, obviously, if it gets truly unsafe, we know what that is and we would stop. But my students, too often younger ones, would say to me, I'm unsafe. And I'll be like, no, you're not. You're uncomfortable. But you're not unsafe. So what are we doing here? We're testing our capacity. We go right to here. We go, that's it. That's the limit of my humanity. But then you keep going with the repetition and you go, holy shit, I have more. Right. And there's multiple ways to address it. And one is that question mark when we question. Right. Or even early on. First of all, Laura, Charlotte, that was great. Thank you so much for that. It's a pretty good demonstration. Right. But Laura, early on, you said, I'm kind of offended.
Yeah.
Right. we'll say this generation, how many times you hear sort of. It's crazy. I've heard people go, what's happening over there? It's sort of a genocide. Sort of a genocide. It's a genocide. What do you mean? How can you take something that big and go, well, it's a piece of that thing? No, man. And also, this is what I want our viewers to look at. God, you're a princess. Charlotte says to Laura with no apology. You don't say that to somebody out on the street. You're a princess and really mean it. Usually you're full of shit. You're a princess. God bless you. You're full of shit. But Charlotte put it, those of you watching, you see her put herself in that place where she's going to just take her partner and then whatever hits her, she even says, God, she goes, God, it's almost like it landed on her like, holy shit, I'm sitting across from a princess. God, you're a princess. Now, who in a million years would have thought after 3 repeats, Laura would be, I'm offended that you call me. You'd think most people would be like, really? It's my birthday. Put the crown on me. I'm the princess. No. Laura goes, I'm kind of offended, princess. If Laura took it like, oh, so that's it. Oh, you're going to put me on what are you going to do? Put me on a shelf and just be a princess? And, so that went where it went. But by the way, it started with the question, Laura. She said, my God, you're a princess. And you went, my God, I'm a princess? ? As opposed to, my God, what does it take to just say back what's being spoken to you and to live that through, But I want our watchers here and our listeners to notice that Charlotte began with a point of view. And she didn't even say, you're pretty or you have stature. You're a princess. Wow, right to it. But then Laura was offended by it, and that was great for Charlotte. She's like, now, if we were being rational, Charlotte would be like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I meant that, you would explain yourself. No. Eventually, Charlotte goes, I feel small. Wow. I feel really small. You guys worked really, really well. Every now and then I had to come in and sort of remind you, listen, you have to take seriously. Charlotte, you're laughing and when I caught you, Charlotte, it was,
I'm crazy.
You're crazy. You're crazy. I'm crazy. And you go, ha, 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 I'm crazy. But I could see in you, you're like, I'm crazy. You sound that out, man. Who the hell wants to she doesn't take you seriously, or that she's belittling you in some way. You're crazy. I don't have to take you seriously. You're crazy, right? Now, look, this is a bigger thing that we can hardly get into now, but each individual has their own sort of trigger to a thing. But it may also be because of where you sit in your cultural life or your heritage or whatever, or in some cases your gender, right? You're a princess. Laura might be like, I don't like that because of my gender or my, Laura, let's get real. Sometimes it could be because of your culture, right? Every culture has a version of that princess, right? An Asian princess or a Jewish American princess or an Italian princess. That's just a way of taking somebody's individuality and going, you know what they are? Blah, blah. And you could go, like, I'm not saying that's what happened with you today, Laura, but that you could fall into that category. Hey, those of you watching, we don't pull fucking punches. We don't care about political incorrectness. We don't dance around things. We go, no, that's a thing, right? So we don't stay away from, well, you're not supposed to talk about race or gender or whatever. Fuck you. We talk straight here, all right? But then later for Charlotte, I'm crazy. It might. I'm not saying it did or will, and I'm not speaking for Charlotte, but it's the kind of thing that could kick in. As a young woman, somebody says, no, she's crazy, that chick. She's a crazy chick. It could really land on you like, okay, right? I am not saying that was Charlotte's case. I do not know. And quite frankly, I don't care because I care about Charlotte, the actor, but I don't really know anything about her outside life. And it's not my concern. But when I get her in this room, I go, is that a thing for you? Is that an emotional cord for you? Is that a thing? Somebody's calling you crazy. Suddenly you start to come to life a little. Charlotte, I don't know if that was the case with you, but I do know this. When she said you're crazy, something in you was like, I'm crazy. And you were sounding it out, but then you started to defend yourself against it a little bit. And then you were changing it to this. "Ha, you're so like, I feel sorry for you. Or you're so, you started to make it that. And I'm like, it ain't about her, Charlotte. This is your moment. Crazy. You started to say, I feel bad for you or whatever. Well, that just deflects it instead of you going, oh, I'm being called crazy or whatever that means, right? Um, so Laura and everybody, you don't want anything in repetition. There's no objective. When Laura says, I just want to take care of you, that was so moving. It was so beautiful. I just want to take care of you. You know, what you're really saying is, and you reject me, right? But to say I want to take care of you is an objective, and it implies that that you're steering this in some way. But guess what? Laura's so good at this, it doesn't matter that language-wise she wasn't really. If we were just starting and she were really a brand new student, I would call her on that, because I would want to make sure that my students were not getting in the habit of, I have an objective and I'm playing actions to get it, not in repetition. You don't control it. You don't curate it. It goes wherever it goes. But underneath, Laura saying, I want to take care of you. I just want to take care of you. We knew that she was saying, I feel rejected, or any number of things, right? Quite good, you guys. So we got a few add-ups, right? You're scaring me. It was possibly an add-up, Charlotte. You're scaring me. Possibly an add-up, right? When we say add-up, it's like the accumulation of all that's going on here. Charlotte goes, I know what this is. You're scared. But that couldn't possibly be the 10th moment. You're a princess. I'm a princess. I'm offended. You're offended. I'm offended. You're scaring me. What? That's a bit of a jump. But after all those moments that they had, Charlotte was with Laura enough to be like, you are deeply alive with something that is scaring me. Okay. You're better than me, right? Charlotte, I had to call that because you started that smiling again and that laughing. I'm like, Charlotte, will you please tell her what's really going on? And you're like, I'm laughing because you're so upset and you're going to leave me. And what? You're better than me. I'm the piece of shit here. That's beautiful. And you could laugh at it. But first you have to own it. You're better than me. I'm better than you. You're better than me. If you repeat that enough, you may come out of it laughing. But to laugh before it is to kind of preemptively, is to go, ha, 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 I'm not going to address this, right? It's very complex, you guys, but, you know. So listen, Laura and Charlotte, holy shit, thank you for that. That, for those of you watching, that's just a little demonstration. A little demonstration of how two people leaving themselves alone, and if they're coached, I coached them 2 or 3 times of like, hey, I think you guys are missing a moment here. What if you really took it seriously? Then you see the actor go, oh, fuck, I have to wrangle with the truth of I'm offended and how. I'm being called crazy. I'm being rejected. Right. So here's the last thing we'll say about it with repetition. And I think in every phase of acting, you're always in transition. You're always transitioning. You're never like, I'm here and I'm staying here. Right? So if you go, God, you're a princess, that begins the process of Laura and Charlotte constantly transitioning. I'm alive with the thing and I'm alive with it and I'm alive with it. And I get to a point where I go, the next thing is this. You're a princess. I'm a princess. You're a princess. I'm a princess. You're a princess. I'm offended by that. Oh, we got there. And then, like that first domino, you push it and it just keeps going. And it doesn't need your help. Right? In fact, it kind of wants you to get out of the way. The way it works is not for you to help it, for you to step out of the way so that it can. It wants to. And if you try to help it, you're actually impeding it from tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. All right. Laura and Charlotte, thank you so much. It means a lot that you guys were here. Okay.
It was awesome.
So awesome. Yeah. So those of you watching at home, thank you for tuning in. I hope that helps a little bit. We may return, right? We're going to try to look at the Meisner sequence. but we may return to a day of repetition, just to be like, hey, everybody remember repetition. Let's do another one, because when we're teaching it, you guys would do this standing across from each other for like 5 or 6 classes before we go, okay, you guys got it. Let's introduce a new thing. All right. Cool. Well. Episode 6,
Part 2.
2
There you go.
of It's Not a Meisner podcast. Thank you all for watching.